And it was T'Challa that fought Namor, not Siri.
As Black Panther, Shuri survives an assassination attempt seemingly by Namor, which leads to an epic battle between the two. So yes, Shuri did fight Namor in the comic in a place that looks eerily similar to what they battled in the movie. What's good, everybody? This is Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. Back at it with a new video. This one is going to be I guess, a debunk of a debunk. Now, I am Courtney Michelle, and recently she has been very vocal about Wakanda Forever. And everyone has a right to their opinion, and she also got banned, but I think got reinstated on TikTok for that opinion. Now, do I agree with her opinion? No. But opinions are opinions and facts are facts. Now, this particular video she did was her trying to give facts about what the commenters were saying. Now, the commenters were saying, read the comment, you know, um, tell me you haven't read the comic without reading the comment, and basically referring to her video. Because of the points that she was making, you can tell that she didn't read the comic or do any type of research that is readily available. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play her video, and I'm going to debunk basically the stuff that she's saying, because unfortunately, like, she has a little mini monologue before she gets into it, but it's so ironic because she I can say almost the same thing for people who don't do proper research, or who do half-ass research just to prove a particular point. Now, ironically, she has her comments turned off on this video, but let's go ahead and get into it.
We live in such a groupthink, hive mentality society that someone will make a comment and everyone will keep repeating it as if it's gospel without even thinking for themselves. So I'm going to debunk one of the comments that I've been getting about my video of Wakanda Forever. So it's read a Black Panther comic book and try again, or the infamous tell me you've never read the comic book without even telling me. So in the comic book, Black Panther was married to Storm and they had a child. However, this wasn't in the movie. And it was T'Challa that fought Namor, not Siri. So you mean to tell me that the movie actually did not follow the comic book and it deviated? No. So tell me you didn't read the comic book without telling me you didn't read the comic book.
And
When we shed artificial
this is what I'm about to show you. You will understand why it's really sad, and there's several. It goes beyond as far as this. It's like this was a highlight version that we can be able to capture. But let's go ahead and dive into it, and we
expectations
will
and to
break
choose a
down
simple path.
and we'll break down why she's incorrect. And I am Courtney Michelle. I hope that you see this and understand this isn't to disrespect you. This isn't to try to put you down, but you were just incorrect, you know? So let's go ahead and dive into it.
So it's read a Black Panther comic book and try again.
Yes, read it, because parts of the movie are part of the comic book. Like everything that was going on, and I will show y'all. Okay. So let's look at this. For one, Black Panther 20. No. There's even one before that. No. Okay, so Black Panther 2009. So this series, which may serve as the primary inspiration for the upcoming film, was written by Reginald Hodlin and Jonathan Marbury. With art by, these guys. T'Challa is critically injured and in a comatose after a secret mission, and Shuri is next to become the Black Panther. Oh my goodness. Does that sound familiar? In preparation, she trains extensively, takes the heart-shaped herb, and meets the Panther god Bass for approval. As Black Panther, Shuri survives an assassin attempt seemingly by Namor. Now, before I get into this, let's go back to the video.
Or the infamous, tell me you've never read the comic book without even telling me. So in the comic book, Black Panther was married to Storm and they had a child. However, this wasn't in the movie.
Yes, she's 100% correct. T'Challa actually had multiple wives. The reason why Black Panther 1 nor 2, even in the original script that Ryan Coogler had wrote, which was almost the same thing, it just T'Challa would have been going through his absence for being gone for that long, and different things like that. So it would be grief, but in a different way. So even from Black Panther 1, the reason why they didn't go with this storyline is because Storm is an X-Men. And as you find out why Marvel developing the mutants instead of X-Men movie, the MCU rumor claims main characters can't be cast. According to contractual obligations from Fox Studios, the X-Men won't be a part of the MCU for another 3 years in 2025. The contract's details state that if Marvel wants to use a character that showed up in one of the Fox X-Men movies, then they have to use the original character, which, as we know, Storm was casted. She was played by Halle Berry. Now, there's lots of different storylines within Black Panther, but not only did they have to pick a storyline or like kind of fuse storylines to where it made sense, but it also had to go with what was going on with the main MCU in general. And as you find out, as Black Panther, Shuri survives an assassination attempt seemingly by Namor, which leads to an epic battle between the two. So yes, Shuri did fight Namor in the comic in a place that looks eerily similar to what they battled in the movie. So with the help of Fantastic Four, the heroes discover that Namor was framed by the villain Dr. Doom. This sets up a major storyline of Doom where Doom steals Wakanda's vibranium. Now, also, there was another thing here. Oh, here we go. In this particular one, what is it? Oh, it's a part of the same thing. So Shuri's growth and development in these comic issues provide a glimpse of what we can expect in Letitia's Wright character in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. As in the comics, Shuri may not be ready to become Black Panther at first, but her response to adversity in the film may prepare her for the role as Wakanda's protector. Now, let's see. So here's another one. Black Panther 2016. After T'Challa's eventual return, both he and Shuri are Black Panthers until Shuri sacrifices her life fighting Thanos' Black Order. In 2016, acclaimed author Ta-Nehisi Coates and artist, they reinvented Shuri. It also dramatically changes the relationship between Black Panther and elite Wakandan warriors Dora Milaje. Shuri is led on a spiritual journey by a spirit in the form of Queen Rwanda. Her resurrection takes place there, and she emerges with the ancestral knowledge of Wakanda and new powers. Meanwhile, two members of the Dora Milaje, Ayo and Naneko, lead a revolution in Wakanda. The pair would don prototype armor and adopt the moniker Midnight Angels. So let's go back to what else she was saying.
And it was T'Challa that fought Namor, not Shuri.
Yes, as I just showed y'all, he did also fight Shuri in the comic book.
So you mean to tell me that the movie actually did not follow the comic book and it deviated?
No, what the movie did was it added elements of multiple storylines from different authors of the Black Panther to be able to create two different movies that still followed, for the most part, the comic book, but also that fit into the overall MCU Marvel storyline that they're doing within this phase, as well as being within their contractual agreement with Fox in regards to who they can have in the movie. So again, that's why they didn't go with the storyline with Storm as of right now. But if you've seen Wakanda Forever, then you know at the end, spoiler alert, that we find out that before T'Challa had passed in the movie, him and Lapida's character had a child, and the child's name translates to T'Challa. So that means that they can still explore the storyline with Storm and T'Challa, but it would be in the future when they can actually introduce X-Men characters after 2025, basically. So it's just all like, when people do this half research and then just the way that, she's acting, it's just all like, yes, the movie deviated because some of that which happened within Black Panther and even in Marvel in general with Thanos and everything like that, Namor was actually one of the ones who was, working with Thanos and told him that there was an Infinity Gem in Wakanda. Whoa, does that sound familiar? Vision in Wakanda in Infinity War. So it again, that whole Infinity situation was minus several key players that in the comic book they were a big deal. So yes, the movies do deviate from the comics in some aspects, but yo, like, it wasn't that much. The storylines that I just read from the comic books, you can actually know exactly where that was in the movie. So again, this isn't to disrespect her, so don't go, blowing up her stuff or anything like this. This is just to give the correct information. You might have gotten banned because you were giving out wrong information. It was just straight up wrong, and partial truths. It was partial truths. Yes, the Black Panther and Storm marriage was one aspect of several Black Panther T'Challa subplots, in different stories, So, like I said, I hope that if I am Courtney Michelle, if you do look at this, I hope that you make a video like just stating that you were wrong. You know, like after you can go literally just Google it, Shuri Black Panther comic books. You know, I will leave as far as this particular thing, the comic books could hold clues for Wakanda. I will leave this link in the comic section, and it actually has the Black Panther comic books that this stuff is in, so you can go do your own research, and then that way, because it's just all like, I don't want you to go around thinking that you had all the information, you know, like here's the actual information, you know. So anyways, guys, something different, but I just wanted to get the correct information out there. My Black Panther review will be coming soon. Don't listen to the haters. It literally wasn't as bad as people are making it seem. To me, you'll hear what I thought of it. Anyways, guys, best composition MC that writes fiction. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video. All right.
Being ready for the return to fall. Maybe I should be asleep, but these full moon vibes got me in the deep. Emotional roller coaster strapped in my seat, ready for a trip to find what I seek. Passing through the galaxy into my office, translating thoughts into deep science. Got the sun in my pocket, build your resilience. So when the next winter cycle comes, I prepare with no losses. The work of the solo, it's a boss. At the heart of